ਸੋ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ। ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਸੁਮਨ ਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਡਿਜ਼ਾਈਨਰ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਫੀਲਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜਕੱਲ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਇਸੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸੁਮਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So Suman, tell us a little bit about yourself. Since when are you, in this particular field?
Last 3 years ago, I went back to school and I went to the Art Institute of Vancouver and studied fashion design. I have a accounting background. And I did
so from accounting to fashion.
Yes.
So what prompted you to change your career?
I had a life experience, like a life-death experience, and fashion has always been a passion of mine from a very young age, and when I'm in it, I'm totally drawn into it. Like it's a completely different world, and I love it, enjoy it.
Okay.
And we're kind of going through a career change and life experiences. It's like, what do I really want to do now into life?
This was what attracted you?
Yes. Well, it took me less than a minute to decide on this. So I guess, yes,
that's a big decision.
Yes.
Okay.
So I leaped into it, went back to school, and yes.
So originally, where are you from?
I'm originally from the Fiji Islands.
When you talk about our countries, India, Pakistan, Fiji, fashion these days is, bursting the seams kind of thing. Every day there's something new. Now, when you talk about the fashion, what you are propagating and bringing it further, what inspires you?
Oh gosh, it's anything that inspires me. Like I don't really have anything in particular. It could be a little child looking at nature. Anything I see that speaks to me inspires into it.
Right.
Colors, and I mean our culture has so much to offer. So yeah, that is a big part of it. My collection is called the Fusion South Asian. So I'm taking the fusion, the Canadian side of it.
Right.
Like blending it with the traditional, and then bringing up with that.
Okay.
I've always had, I hear a lot of the complaints or requests from the other community or the other women my age, or even like men always comment or request for things that we see a lot of fashion, but it's too traditional. Even if Asian population find it too traditional, like there's no blend to it.
Okay, so how are you trying to bring that kind of blend, what you talk about fusion, as to not being traditional also, not being too modern also? So how are you trying to bring kind of assimilate both of them?
Well, if you see my collection, it's something that a non-Asian can wear it. So I don't have, like if I have a lehenga, then it's got a twist to the design to it. And I do all my embroidery work in it. So it's not the traditional embroidery or beading work that you'll see. It's different. I'm picked from different cultures. So the traditional part is the bead work, the style, maybe the silhouette of it.
Right.
But the fusion side is what we see today, like maybe a different crop top, a jacket will be a completely different. So that's what brings it in. It's something you can take it from, like I create pieces where you can take it from whatever you already have, blend it up. You can take it to a nightclub, to a traditional, put jewelries on and take it everywhere.
So it's being accepted by the youngsters. Are more youngsters attracted to by what you do, or it's the mid-age? What kind of age group is it?
It's actually any age.
Okay.
It depends on what they like. I'll make a salwar, which is more like a dress than if you go to a traditional, you can put this kameez underneath it, and then it becomes traditional. But then if you go into a nightclub, just wear the salwar. It's long enough that it can turn into a dress, and you can wear it. Yeah.
So when you got a good break, you were in the news also because there was a fundraising for Philippines. There was a catastrophe over there, and you made some dress. Tell us a little bit about that.
This was an ad I saw on Facebook. It was a high school student was looking for somebody to design a prom dress for her. She was raising funds for the Philippines, and in return, she was going to wear a burlap dress, or a dress made out of burlap. So she requested a designer to do that, and it touched my heart that Courtney Barrish was doing this. I mean, usually proms, nobody will think about a sack, a sack. And I knew what I could design, and I knew what I wanted to design. I wanted her to feel like part of the group, and I did go to that function, like when they had the photos taken. I did go and saw all the other dresses, and I ended up making a burlap dress, a gown rather, and it caught the attention of media.
Right.
Not only over here, but international media. And in the end, last September, she went back to the Philippines and donated close to $18,000 to it.
Wow, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Now, when we talk about Canada being a cultural mosaic, from all our communities, we have fashion designers who have their own thinking, who use their own imagination to bring forward something. So in future, what are your plans?
I love custom work. I love individual. I mean, I do like the mass production of it, but I do love the fact that anybody can come to me and I will design based on their body type, on their request, whatever they want. At current, my collection is made out of cotton, and I'm using cotton voiles and mainly cotton, which is breathable and everything. So it's comfortable. I mean, I say that one size doesn't fit all. It's catered to everybody's body needs and whatever they want, cultural restrictions and things like that. So that's where I am moving towards.
And as 2015, in 2015, I would say that what trends are you seeing, and how would you like to incorporate those trends with your own imagination?
Well, the trend changes so fast. I mean, like, gosh, and it's different. Like, I mean, with the Indian trend, it's completely different from the Western trend. Like, the colors are different. Like, I mean, now fuchsia is still color, and greens, like the vibrant colors. I have a fashion show coming with the Art Institute of, it's the Atelier Gala over there. So some of the designs is going to be showcased over there.
When is that?
That's on March 23rd.
Okay.
And it's like, originally I decided with red and black, and now I've gone into the colors of it. So it's colorful and it's fun, and there's a lot of like, I do a lot of handwork, beadwork in my collection. So anybody who's interested can come and see that.
Wonderful. Definitely, it was a pleasure talking to you, and best wishes for your future endeavors. And we are sure, you know, with your passion you have for this particular field, you will definitely be a great success. Thank you and best wishes.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.